Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel if you have been here before, and thank you for tuning in if you are new. Today I'm sharing my first solo EDT to Dublin. Flying out from Bristol at 7:20 and returning the same day at 7:30 in the evening. I booked the basic fare, which includes only a personal bag, but I was lucky enough to be assigned a window seat, perfect for capturing the takeoff footage. Dublin's weather was forecast to be cloudy with possible showers, so I make a contingency plan to avoid getting soaked. The flight was on time, and while the Game of Thrones studio tour is definitely on my list, it's not part of today's itinerary. That'll be for my next trip. Upon arrival, I spotted the air coach right outside the terminal. This is the transfer option I chose. The ride to the Dublin city centre took around an hour because of the rush hour traffic. There are two main stops for air coach in the city. The first one is at the top of O'Connell Street, and the second one is O'Connell Bridge, where I got off. My first stop is the iconic Molly Malone statue, just a 7 minutes walk away from the bridge. As you can see, the statue brass has been discolored and worn down from years of people rubbing them, hoping for good luck. While it's become a bit of a tradition, I decided to be respectful and enjoyed it. Being a good girl today. Next up, I stopped by one of the Dublin's most iconic cafe experience, Bewley's on Grafton Street. This historical cafe has been around for over 80 years and is truly a Dublin landmark. I was just here for a quick breakfast, a coffee and a croissant to fill up for the morning ahead. After breakfast, I make my way to the Guinness Storehouse, where I had pre-booked my tour for 11:30. It's about 30 minutes walk from where I am now, so I enjoy a nice stroll through the city. I arrived a little early, but was allowed to start the tour ahead of schedule, which was great. I opted for the Guinness Storehouse Experience only ticket, which cost about €26. This is a self-guided tour, and I was told that it takes around 90 minutes to 2 hours to complete at your own pace. The ticket allowed access to all 7th floor of the storehouse, which including lots of different exhibits, audio-visual display, and of course, at the end of your tour, a complimentary pint of Guinness at the Gravity Bar. There are also some coffee shops and of course the gift shop at the end you can visit. And here are some footage I captured during my visit. Hope you enjoyed it.
EDTs I've.
These different aromas, because the better you understand them, the better you're going to.
I have now completed the 7th floor of exhibition in Guinness Storehouse. I hope that is not too much for you guys. I am now heading up to the gravity bar to get my well-deserved pint of Guinness. See you up there.
my masterpiece.
After finishing my pint of Guinness Zero, I'm heading down to the gift shop, the store. I didn't end up buying anything, just have a quick browse. They do have some nice tops though, very tempting, but I kind of restrained myself. I end up spending over 2 hours exploring the Guinness storehouse. There's just so much to do and see, and I really took my time soaking it all in. Honestly, this is a must visit if you're ever in Dublin, whether you are a Guinness fan or just curious about the Irish history and culture. The experience is well worth it. It was around 1:30 in the afternoon by the time I wrapped up at the Guinness storehouse. From there, I started my 30 minutes walk back into the city, taking in more Dublin's charm along the way. At this point, I was definitely ready to find myself some lunch. After crossing the Halfpenny Bridge, I found myself a little place to get my lunch. It is a small little cafe selling poke bowls, so I have myself a little kombucha and a tofu poke bowl. It was delicious, I must say. There's a gelato around the corner, so I finished off my lunch with some ice cream. After lunch, I make my way towards EPIC, the Irish Immigration Museum. I had actually planned 2 indoor activities for this day trip because the weather forecast has predicted rain and I didn't really want to be walking around in the city soaked. Funny enough though, the rain never came. This museum came highly recommended and it definitely did not disappoint. I only had about 2 hours to spend here before heading back to the airport, but there was enough time to get a really good feel for it. The museum is modern, interactive, and beautifully designed. I thoroughly enjoyed my time exploring the exhibition and learning about the stories of Irish immigration around the world. Afterwards, I leisurely make my way back to the old Connell Street to catch the air coach back to the airport. Transfer from Dublin to airport was quick. Once we get to the airport, it took me about 40 minutes to get through security. I did manage to have a quick browse at the duty free and grab a quick Burger King before boarding. And that's wrap up my very first solo EDT. I have already got another one booked for June to Palma, Mallorca. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And come along with me on the next video. I'll see you in the next one.